Hello, I'm Joanna Quinn, the Director of Affairs of the Art. What you're going to see now is some video diary that we shot while we were making the film. We've edited it together to show you the process and how we work, taking one scene all the way from script to the final film. And the process is in between in 5 minutes. But also one of the interesting things is lip sync, because lip sync is something that I was dreading doing in this film, but actually ended up loving it. So that's something I learned. And anyway, you can see how I dealt with the lips in this particular sequence. Okay, well, thank you. Hope you enjoy it. So the film we're working on at the moment is called Affairs of the Art and stars Beryl, who our company is named after, and she stars in 3 of our previous films. This time we've actually, because we love character, we've introduced a few more characters. We got her sister, her son, Colin, her husband is much more apparent, and lots of animals in this one. Anyway, let me take you through the process. So the first thing is Les has written the script and detailed character profiles. Then I move on to looking at images. I love working in these big sketchbooks, and I use these to play around with character ideas and also looking at scenarios. And here's the final storyboard. See, it's rather large. All the information is on the storyboard. So this is a description of the action on this side, and over here it's got voiceover and also sound effects. And this is a blueprint, and I don't stray from it. Well, I do, but not very often. Once we're happy with the storyboard, we go on to the next stage and create an animatic. Now, an animatic is basically a timed storyboard. So we take all the images from the storyboard, put them in a sequence, and then you get an overall idea of the time of the overall film. It becomes the basis for the whole of the film. So as an example, I'm going to show you the section that you just saw in the storyboard with Beverly when she sings the Internationale in Russian and joins the Communist Party and then unjoins the Communist Party.
But they only went as far as East Berlin. So Bev quit the party.
The next stage after the animatic is the animation. The animatic enables us to find out exactly how long the scene is, so we can count the frames, so we know how long it's going to take Beverly to sing the anthem and then to throw her badge. So with that information, I start animating. This is the storyboard frame, and so I've just traced over that to sort of get it a little bit right. And I've got to do lots of lip syncing for her singing, but after that she goes she realizes that she doesn't want to be in it anymore. She goes for her badge, grabs her badge and goes and chucks it away. And so those are the key drawings, and then once I know that the animation is working and the movement is working, I'll then do all of the in-betweens, all the in-between drawings that go in between to make up the time, because you've got to do 12 drawings a second. So if that ends up being, I don't know, 2 seconds, then I know I've got to do 24 drawings. So once I've animated the scene roughly, I try and animate as quickly as possible to keep the energy and to get the overall movement. And then we're going back into it and starting to do the detail. So the lip sync, the actual lips, is something that I do last. So what I did as a little guide to help me is I photographed myself doing the mouth shapes, and then I filmed it, and to see which mouth shapes would coincide with the words. So I just literally filmed that.
But they only went as far as East Berlin.
And so with this trusty guide in front of me, I do the lips. So here's the final line test. It's not tidy or anything, but it's just some rough lips and some rough throwing.
But they only went as far as East Berlin. So Bev quit the party.
So as a treat, this is what this scene looks like when it's cleaned up, coloured. I'm skipping ahead here, but it's a treat.
She even joined the Young Communist League to get a free trip to Moscow to see his tomb. But the bus only went as far as East Berlin. So Bev quit the party in disgust.